It's Monday morning. I'm heading out to school right now. It's getting progressively darker and darker each morning, and we're not gonna have that brightness, that same level of brightness until spring, which is kind of sad because it actually makes going to work easier when it's super bright out, for me at least. But yeah, hopefully this week will be super easy on us. It is our first full week of the school year, and I guess let's just get through it. It's Wednesday. I have a ton of meetings today. I have to leave super early. As you can see, the buses are still behind me. I need to wait for them to leave before I can leave, so now it's going to be a waiting game, and I have to drive over to the district office, which is relatively close to my house, so it should be a pretty close drive or on the way back home. So yep, today was I was kind of off my teaching game today. I don't know why, but hopefully I can pick it back up tomorrow. Yeah, and next week we have conferences, which is going to be super exciting. I love meeting the parents. It's finally Friday. We made it through a very long week. It actually went by pretty quickly, surprisingly. Again, it's kind of weird not having a full week of school for the first 8 weeks of the year, so it takes a while to get into that rhythm. But luckily, it went really quickly for me, so hopefully it goes really quickly the rest of the year. Then we have summer again, and I can enjoy just sitting and not doing anything. Yeah, so today it's gonna be a super easy day, hopefully. You never know when you're teaching junior high, you never know what happens. But I have it planned to be an easy day because they're just gonna do like a Kahoot about irony and the forms of irony, and they're gonna do a Kahoot on liverwurst and roses, which is a story that we read, and they seem to really enjoy that story. If you haven't read it, go read it. It's pretty short. Yeah, I don't know what we have planned this weekend. Maybe go for a walk at the local nature center, but that's about it. We'll see where it takes us, I guess. I'll see you after the school day. It's the end of the day. It's been wonderful. Today was kind of hectic, as it always is on a Friday. You know, the kids are super wild, unlike Monday where they're all super sleepy. But anyway, next week it's the start of October. We are reading a story called Button Button, and then they are doing a ironic comic, which is basically a comic book that they're going to make about ironic situations. And they did a pretty good job at identifying 3 types of irony today, because we played a Kahoot. And it basically just asked them, is this irony? If so, what type of irony it is? And they really enjoyed it, but it was pretty wild. Next week is parent-teacher conferences, so that's going to be exciting. I love doing that. I love meeting their parents and getting to talk to them about their kid, good or bad. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go home and relax. It's about 3, it's not even 3. It's like 2:51, so we're getting out super early. Trying to think. I always try to make sure I have everything here, because I don't want to come here over the weekend, and I just really don't want to stress out by not having it, so it drives me crazy. But I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. If not, it's a 3-day week next week, not counting conferences, so I should be okay. I totally forgot to mention, I got a stand-up desk. So these are really beneficial for kids who fidget and move around. And I have a ton of those kids, believe it or not. So they could just sit here, put their stuff down, and, you know, work. They can even move around with it. If they're not being too obnoxious, hold on.
Staff, we are running the cross-country meet this afternoon.
If they're not being obnoxious about moving around, you know, like using it like a grocery cart in a store where you kind of just glide around like that. As long as you're not doing that, it's okay with me. But this usually helps out those fidgety kids, and like I said, I have a ton of them. And also those troubled kids who just, you know, who are obnoxious all the time. I told them that I got it specifically for them, and it usually makes a difference because they feel special, and that they have this special desk that nobody else has. So it's really nice. It worked today for those students that I had it in mind for. So yeah, you can also change like the height, because you know kids come in all shapes and sizes. I can't push it down with one hand though. Oh, there we go. See, for the short kids, for the tall kids. All right, I'm gonna go home. I'm getting crazy.